Hey guys, Cal here for Exhaust Notes, and we are at Shell V-Power Motorsport Park in South Australia for the launch of the 7th generation Ford Mustang. Now I thought I'd corner Ben from Ford to understand a little bit more about this new iteration of this historic nameplate. So Ben, thanks for the time, mate.
Pleasure.
So Ben, yesterday we obviously had some road-based work around some pretty special twisties in the Adelaide Hills, and obviously today at the track. Now, in the short time that I've spent in the car, it feels like the 7th generation is an evolution of the Mustangs of the past. So what are the things that have really changed with this vehicle?
Yeah, so you're right. It has been an evolution in the same way that I suppose each generation of Mustang has been up to this point. So under the skin, there's refinements of the drivetrain, the engines in both the 2.3 EcoBoost and the 5-litre V8. The transmissions, both manual and automatic, have been refined, and then the suspension tuning, steering tuning, and then the interior is obviously very different and all new with all the tech and it's really been updated. We've taken all of that soul and all of that things we loved from 6th gen Mustang, and then it's, to me, 7th gen is a beautiful evolution. It's a more refined vehicle. It's got more tech, it's got more luxury, it's got more power, it's got a bit more of everything, and it's fantastic.
On the flip side, Mustang turned 60 this year, so
Yeah.
with the original being launched in 1964. So what are the things that have been a constant through the last 60 years with the Mustang?
Yeah, look, I think you go all the way back to 64 when the Mustang was first unveiled at the World's Fair in New York, and then you follow it all the way through. There's always been that thing about Mustangs are about, that feeling of freedom, that they're fun. It's been a sports car from day one, and it's always been about being a little bit different, thinking a little bit outside the square.
Yeah.
And the bit I love about this product is that you can look at a 64 model and you can look at this car and you can tell that they're related.
Yeah.
And it's that ability that we've been able to carry those beautiful key design cues like the tri-bar, tail lights, and those kind of really iconic Mustang design features have followed all the way through. And so you get this definite theme that comes right through, and we celebrate the history of Mustang. There's a few really nice little Easter eggs on this car. And so people who are, they're historians, they're fans of Mustang, when they get into one of these, they're going to really feel that history.
Look, one of the things that is a real issue or a challenge in the motoring scene these days is the focus on emissions. Now, I, for one, as a bit of a pundit, am really glad that we can still drive a V8 Mustang, and I'm sure a lot of our viewership will feel the same way. How hard was it to continue to bring to market a V8 powered Mustang?
Oh, there's definite challenges, and we can see in the market it's shifting, and all of our rivals that have had these products in the past, Chevrolet with the Camaro, Dodge with the Challenger, they're now gone. We're the last bastion. And so for us, we've had to keep looking at, we have to improve the emissions, we have to improve the fuel economy, and we've done that, and then of course we've got the 2.3 EcoBoost model, which has all of that fun and all of that excitement of driving Mustang, and it's the real surprise packet, I think, of this lineup. People drive it and they go, oh, wow. So I think it's an answer to part of that problem. But in terms of V8, our management in the United States, Jim Farley, the CEO, Bill Ford, the chairman, they've been very clear in saying V8's part of Mustang, and as long as we're able to, we'll keep building V8s.
Fantastic, hopefully for many, many years.
Fingers crossed.
Mate. So often people like me will walk around a car like the Mustang and say, well, here are my top 3 things. I'm going to flip the script a little bit, Ben. What are your top 3 things about the 7th Gen Mustang?
Oh, okay. So I've probably got more than 3, but if I were to only list out my top 3, I love the new tech. I love the new dash layout. It's a little bit of I suppose, when you first get in the car, it's a little bit like, whoa, this is different. But then you delve into it and you start playing with the menus and you start having a bit of fun with the dash layouts. And we've got those awesome classic, digital dash layouts, but they bring back those feelings. So we've got that one from the 60s, then we've got the Fox body ones from the 80s, and now we've got the SVT Cobra white interface dials from the 90s.
That's my favourite.
That's my favourite too, yeah. So I really love that. In terms of the drive experience, I love that we've got no lift shift in the manuals, in both Dark Horse and in the GT. The first time you experience that and you get to do that on the racetrack, gosh, that's fun. Just that feeling of keeping your foot flat and shifting the gears, and it doesn't feel right when you've grown up driving manuals all the time, mate, but it does make you feel like a race car driver, and I like that. And then the third thing for me is the Easter eggs on the car, talking about that history stuff. So there's a few really nice little features on the car, but my favourite one is on the bottom of the rear window.
Yep.
We've got the silhouette profile of every single generation, all 7 generations, on the bottom of the window. And there's just that really nice nod to the history of Mustang that I love.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic, mate. Thank you so much for that. Now, look, I know we've got a few more hours on the track. We've done way too much talking already. So I reckon we've got to get back out there. So guys, look out for more of our thoughts on Exhaust Notes Australia. Thanks for the time, Ben.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it.